everybody, welcome to the channel. Sorry, Chris and I had some technical difficulties, but we have that worked out now, I believe. Oh my goodness, I just ran upstairs so that, Chris, actually you're on and I'm not. Well, no, it's just a little bit behind as far as the delay.
It's a couple seconds behind.
Okay, so is it hot enough for you guys out there? Oh my gosh. I had this button up, kind of long sleeve shirt that I pushed it up to the elbows and I can't handle this, so I ran upstairs real quick to change my shirt. So my feet is not moving though, Chris. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Melinda. Special K. Sounds like a cereal. Hi. That was a cereal back in my day, I believe.
I think it still is.
Is it? Okay. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Olivia. So you guys, if you enjoy what you see here with doing this with us, please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. And mostly importantly, hit that notification bell. I have a lot of people calling me and saying, Chris, when are you going on? When are you doing this? Well, if you hit the notification bell, it's always going to forewarn you when we're going to be going live. Don't you just love these water bottle things right now? When you try to open them up, and they fill them up so much that they're so full that you can't even do it without spilling. So, anyway, this beard, you guys, is driving me completely crazy. But I want to win that contest with my friend. Or if we get to 10,000 subscribers, which I believe we're about 800 shy of that. So let's go to, I believe I have a call here that I can call.
We do, yes.
Let's see if I can get to that real quick. And their name is?
Let me see for you. Her name is Tina.
Tina. Let's see, we can't get a hold of Tina.
Hello?
Hi, Tina. This is Chris Dufresne from YouTube Live.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Hi, thank you so much.
Is it hot where you're at?
It is. It's like 114.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't think we get to complain anymore.
114. I got nothing to complain about. I'm sitting in this room and I'm melting. It's about time to go shave this beard of mine off. Oh my goodness. I'll just figure I'll grow it long enough. I'll just wrap it all around. So, do you want Chris to read the question to me, or you want to ask me a question? How you want to do this?
Go ahead and read the question.
Okay.
So the question is, I'm going to be alone having surgery. What is my spirit guide's name so I can connect and talk with them better?
Spirit guide's name is Zachary, and you're going to have a good surgery. Please follow the doctor's recommendations as far as the therapy, and as long as you do that, everything is going to work out good for you.
Okay, and Zachary was the name?
Zachary. Zachary. It's a male. Zach. Like Chris is Christopher. Christopher.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Listen, I wish you would. I wish you wouldn't have put the surgery off for so long because you've been just so stressed out about it. I think it's good that you're going to get in there and get this done.
Yeah, COVID, unfortunately. This was as soon as they could.
I know, dear. And with that COVID, please, people, stay home. I mean, seriously, stay home. I can tell you, I've been home for about the last 2 months. And honest to goodness, everything can come to your front door. Even the grocery store comes to your front door. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much for watching the channel. And we'll pray for you for the surgery, dear. And good luck. Everything's going to work out well for you.
Thank you so much.
All right. God bless. Have a great day.
God bless.
All right. Bye-bye. Very sweet.
Oh,
I want to say hello to more of our friends here. Hi, Kelly Davis. Hi, Bethany. Happy Chris. Happy Chris B. Hi. Hi. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Shirley. And listen, you guys, I want to thank you so much for the donations. Thank you so much for the stickers. That helps us so tremendously. It's so kind. People just give us stickers and the donations because it helps keep, this channel going, helps keeps us alive, helps keep us doing things. I also want to reach out to you guys because I don't know if you are looking at my videos and saying, gosh, Chris does a lot of Q&A. Well, yeah, I do. But do you want me to go back to car tours? Would you like to stroll through the house? Give me something in my comment section of what you want to see us doing. I kind of want to do a scavenger hunt of some sort, like going back in certain videos and then maybe give something away for that. Give me your input on that. Because I want to have more interaction with you folks. We're still doing Skype. We're going to start doing the Zoom stuff too now. We've got some teachings coming up with my mother, Sylvia Browne. So keep looking for that because we're trying to put that up as quick as we can do it. It's just so much to go back, to go through the videos, to go through the beta, the VHS, the reel-to-reel, and get that cleaned up to get it to digital downloads or all these other things that we're putting out because it's helping us with that too. So let me answer a question as far as you got from me, Chris.
Let's see. Nazia says, when will I get a job in IT?
Say that one more time.
When will I get a job in IT?
IT job, I would say around the end of October. And I'm looking at myself on this screen, and I've put on some weight, haven't I? I put on some weight.
I'm not going to say anything.
You're just going to roll me out of here as one big sweat ball. Okay, what's the next question?
So the next question is Satya. Satya says, hi, Chris. This is Satya, male. My girlfriend Kristin recently broke up with me on May 7th. I want to know if she will come back and we will reunite, or should I move on?
I believe that you should move on. I believe that you didn't put a lot of verbal love into this relationship, and I think the reason why is because you care for them, but you're not totally 100% into them. And I know every breakup is difficult and hard because I've had mine. But I think the right one is still out there for you. So if you want to contact, you can, but it's not going to realistically go any further than a month or so. So it depends if you want a long goodbye or not. You might want to do that for more closure, but I really think that this is done. Honestly, if you were to go back into this for a couple of weeks or so, 2-3 weeks, you would come out of it wanting out of it yourself. So it's kind of meant to be that way. So I understand that stuff. That's why I think I'm single to this day. What's the next question?
Amber says, what field do you see me working in?
I hope it's hospice work. I hope you work with the elderly. I think young children would be good too, but I think you working with the elderly because they're so kind, they're so loving, and you're a real go-go, upbeat, happy, positive, full energy kind of person. And you can really help and change so many people's lives to a very good fashion. Remember, in respect to helping somebody, it's nothing too small, it's nothing too large, things along that nature. And yes, before the questions start coming in, we are going to be doing a pay it forward with either the next one or the following one, just to give you guys a heads up. But I'd go in hospice work if I was you.
Stephanie says, have my husband and I spent any lifetimes together before this one?
Oh, you think? Yeah, about 5 or 6. I think definitely 5, possibly 6 lifetimes. And that's why when the first of you guys met, instantly, right there, you knew it was him, he knew it was you. And both of you are so opposite that you guys get along great. Look at how long you guys have been together, and you guys are just like kids. I love to see that. I really, really do. You have no idea what my job could be like when someone asks me in their newlyweds, Chris, how's my relationship? And it doesn't work out so well, but, you know, life doesn't always work out exactly the way you want it. There's an old saying, if you don't want the answer, don't ask the question. But with this pandemic, please, once again to repeat, stay home. If we could just frame this country, just freeze it for 2 weeks, it would be done, because it eats a host and continuing on. And as older people like myself, the youngsters come in, and it's more dangerous for people like myself or people that have smoked in their path with COPD or anything like this. So we want this to be done and over to get more so of our lives back. But I am just, to find a positive here, I'm so amazed and shocked about how much can come to my front door. I mean, seriously. And my son helps me with that. Oh, Dad, I'll get that for you. And an hour and a half, it's sitting on my front door. Like, wow, okay. I feel like I'm on house arrest, but okay. All right, sorry about that. Let's get back to the questions.
Victoria Guerrera says, how will my new job and new move go?
I think the move is going to be twice. I think you move into something too small and you move into something that's bigger that's great. I think the job is good, even though you're asking me 2 questions, but being that you're very sweet, I'll make this exception. I think the people you work around is going to be a little iffy, but I think for what you do is going to be fantastically marvelous and wonderful. So I think just keep your head down, keep stepping forward, and you're fine.
Gray would like to know, will my boss transfer me to another department?
Hope and pray, but I don't think it's soon enough. So I think it's going to be closer to about the end of November, or the middle to the end of November. And then you're going to have your workload really cut out for you, because you're going to be doing your work and kind of like the people next to your work, because you're going to want to show and do good. So But you're getting good pay and you know it, so just hang in there.
Jet says, "Hi Chris, I wanted to ask if my brother who passed or my spirit guide had a message for me."
Brother just wants you to be happy, wants you to be comfortable in your own skin, wants you to kind of come out of your shell of being shy, wants you to live your life and enjoy your life and be happy with your life. I think he reaches you through music. I think he wakes you up pretty often in the morning, like around 3 o'clock. And that's him just kind of like an angel. He's not technically your angel, but it's like having an angel on your shoulders. And of course, I'm one that believes in earth angels too in this lifetime and all that. In fact, now that I've been home so much, I'm getting into ancient, all extraterrestrial stuff I've been looking at, and I've been getting the NCIS stuff. This goes back like a decade of stuff. I'm watching all the things through and through, the Discovery Channel, and I didn't really realize this. I don't know how many people you know this, but if you don't, I can educate you a little something because I just found this out. Hippos sweat in red sweat. Did you know that, Chris?
No, I had no idea hippos even sweat.
Yeah, they sweat in red sweat. Now, I never would have known that. I'd be running over the hippo trying to help him out, and I didn't realize hippos are not the nicest things. They're actually can be very, very not so kind to humans, and they have about 2 inches thick of skin. So I guess the crocs and things like that can't get their big choppers in there to hurt them. So anyway, I think hippos look cute myself, but if I ever go to Africa, I think I'll just wave to them from afar. I don't think I'll be going up and petting the sucker. So anyway, okay.
Country says, "What do you see for me and Ryan?"
Well, that depends. Do you want to put up with him? Because he's a little bit immature. He's hard to commit. He flops back and forth. So if you have the patience and you have the tolerance for another 2 years, you can make this work. But it's kind of like you're going to be wearing a couple of hats, which is girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, and babysitter. So if you're okay with that, and I don't mean that in any disrespect, but it just looks like you're all in and he's trying to not be together, but he's together. Not saying he's playing around, but he's just hard to commit right now for the long haul. So you got to give it 2 years or not. Choice is yours.
Julie says, "What is my spirit guide's name?" Thank you.
That would be Clarissa.
Maria says, "Hi Chris, what will my soulmate's job occupation be?"
Not necessarily the EMT, but it looks like something along down that vein. And I believe that they work an awful lot with portable technical stuff that gives all kinds of body signs and things like this. I think that's going to be good for you because it has a lot of change. And he will always, but here's the thing. You could be out to dinner, he might be on call, and he's got to go. So you just got to put up with that.
Veronica says, "Is my husband on his way or back to his cheating ways?"
A leopard a lot of times doesn't change their own spots. I don't think that he's really with anybody right now because nobody really wants him. On the other hand, he's got a real wandering eye and you don't trust him. So you have to do now what's really right for you. I don't really think that you would be in this relationship if you weren't so fearful about your finances and what's coming next. But you've got to look at life and say, what makes me happy? What's going to make me be happy? And houses, cars, as we talked before, with people that you don't take these things with you. We're renting them while we're here. And it's hard to be close to somebody if you don't trust them. There's really nothing you can really build on. So it just depends if you want to have a nail-biting situation or you want to go your own way, because unless you get out of this, you can't make any time for anyone else to come in.
Ladybug says, "When am I going to get my green card?"
Ladybug, that's a cute name. Green card timeline, I don't think until about around my birthday, around February. So that's a good month.
Maria says, "Hi Chris, do you see me and my family ever leaving New York?"
No, only on vacation, okay? But I believe that you'll change residence, which will still be in the same vicinity of New York. But I don't think you'll ever need to leave New York. Come on, you're a real New Yorker anyways. I love New Yorkers. You know why? They say it how it is. You know, it's right. They shoot from the hip. They say, up, it's crap, or up, it's great. It's just right out there. I just can deal with that. I like that. I really do.
Yeah, I love New York. It's so cool.
I don't know about. Oh, come on, spit it out. Is it good or bad? So I love New Yorkers.
My wife and I are finally moving to our own house next year, says Bob. Will our lives go well at the new place?
I think everything is good once you get yourself in there and get unpacked. So I'm very excited for you. Please call us back or message us somehow and let us know how you're doing. But I think you're going to really love it. And I think you're going to start a small garden, which is going to become a big garden. But for some reason, it looks like it's going to be like these buckets. Just get bucket. But hey, I've been thinking about starting a garden too, being that doing everything else around this house.
Might as well. I have a sad one for you. Angela says, my cousin passed away from coronavirus yesterday. Did he pass over okay?
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. My heart goes out to you. And I've been having a lot of people that have been passing that I know too. And once again, people, stay home. Please stay home. Yes, he made it home. Yes, he's happy. Yes, he's content. And I think he just can't sit down. I think he's just running around everywhere over there. So I think that's great if we find the positive in it.
Neves says, hi Chris, how's my health looking?
Bowels look a little bit agitated because you don't eat right, and your potassium level is off, I believe. Your vitamin C you need more of. I think your heels and your instep, I think your arches are falling, and I think that there is a hormone thyroid, so you need to do a T3, T4, and palpitations in the heart, but I think that's ultimately okay. And your breathing is a little bit lapsed because of the allergies and things, and sinus, some postnasal drip. But all in all, you're doing good. You're doing better than what you've done the last couple of years. So I think this year and the year coming going to be a lot better for you. So I'm happy to see that for you.
Terrence says, dear Chris, do you ever see me pursuing music as a career? Thank you for all your help.
I think you're highly talented. I think you should do this. I think that you need to do this and then have your job. So this would be a supplement of income. And remember, when you love something, you need to keep loving it. You don't want to put this as your bread and butter. But you got to get out there and start playing. You got to get a group or something like that. You got to put that together. Not right now with this pandemic, for God's sakes. Give it some time, okay? Please don't. I'm not telling you to go out and do the group right now and try to, play and sing through a mask. So get the pandemic over with and then get a group going. And then send some of your stuff and we want to hear it.
Oh, I always love listening to new artists.
I know. I like that too. But it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll sit there and I like Kenny G or I like Barbara Streisand or I'll jump to Journey. I'll jump to Boston, Aldo Nova, AC/DC, Van Halen. I mean, it really depends on my mood. If I'm four-wheeling, then it's a little bit more aggressive. But if I'm sitting around, having dinner and just kicking it, it could be
freeform jazz, something like that. That's what I was doing dinner.
If it's a bathtub, it could be Kenny G. I mean, it really depends on my mood.
Sharita says, will I somehow become a millionaire?
All depends on your definition of a millionaire. So if you're technically looking at as credit card, debt, and your credit limits, if you're looking at the amount of money you owe on a house, and you're looking at it on paperwork, then you'll almost reach that. But, I mean, what is a millionaire? What is a billionaire? I mean, what is a trillionaire? I mean, look at, well, these people have a lot of money, obviously. But you got to find your happiness internally, I believe. And you got to find that you can't say, oh, I'm a trillionaire, now I'm happy, okay? You got to get happy first. I think that's really the rule of thumb here. Find it within yourself. And whatever comes in this life, because simply life is just not that serious. I mean, seriously, you got to stay uplifted, which is, my brand. But you just really need to honestly find the positive. And I can't tell you, when my mother was here, when Sylvia was here, how things would happen and always find the positive, and it really helps. I mean, negative does breed on negative like positive. It can breed on positive, and there really is always a positive. I can't tell you how many circumstances have happened in a negative way that have turned out in the longer run to be more in a positive way if you're paying attention. As my mother Sylvia would say, the signs are all out there as long as you're paying attention to it. And that really, honestly, is the God's truth. I mean, I don't know about you guys last night, but my hours are so messed up that I'll work and then I'll sleep and then I'll get up and I'll have dinner and then I'll sleep and then I'm up most of the night and then I'll sleep because I don't know what is going on. I think I'm too hot and I'm sweating bullets in bed. But, I mean, last night I heard this kaboom, like a loud bang. I opened the door and felt like I walked into a sauna. And I'm thinking, holy crap, what's going on? I don't know if I can say that on the air. Anyway, and all the lightning was going back and forth. And it's got to be, I'm in California. I'm in San Jose, about 45 minutes south from San Francisco, or Silicon Valley, the Bay Area. And it's got to be over 100 degrees, wouldn't you say? 100?
It was about 5 o'clock this morning. It was about 85. Now it's about 104, according to my car outside.
Well, my thermometer is saying it's up over 100 because I'm baking. I'm baking. But, you know. Would you like to be, Chris, overly cold or overly hot?
Oh,
if you had to pick to be super, super hot or super, super cold, which way would you go?
I'd have to say hot, because like once you get to cold, you have to put so many different layers on that it just gets uncomfortable and hard to move.
Now,
but if you're hot, you can go swimming.
Well, yeah, okay, I get it. But, you know, back in the day, back when I was your age, which seems like when they invented the wheel, I think I would exactly agree with you. I would have said I would like to be hot. I would be hot. Nowadays, I think I would go cold. And the reason being, one of my favorite things to do is get the fireplace going and get the house really, really cold wintertime, because right now PG&E would cost you an arm and a leg to get, try to achieve to get down there, and your air conditioner would probably throw up to try to get there. But to have it really, really cold and have it be bundled up in the blanket with the fire going, I really like that. I can't sleep. My mother, Sylvia, would sleep with like one little sheet or one little throw. Like if I put it on me, then my upper half would be covered and half of my body would be hanging out. I'd put it down here, I have no covers up here. But she was shorter than me. I think my mother was just almost 5'8". So she would sleep with that one little throw. But for some reason, I have to have weight on my feet. I have to worry about it now because my cat lays on my legs in between my legs, and the cat lays horizontal to me. My legs are like this. I wake up with the worst hip joints. I'm trying to go around. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I like to have a lot of weight on me when I sleep, a lot of covers, and you know, message me down there, tell me if you guys like to have a lot of blankets on with it really cold. I really like that. I really do. Like I said, if you guys like what you're seeing, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because so many people call up and say, Chris, when you going on? When you going? When we post, you'll get the notification bell. You won't miss the things. Go back to the videos and watch my mother and things like that and see some of the stuff that you like. Put down the comments section down there. Tell us what more you want. You want Chris Raw, which means we open up the camera and we're just doing whatever happens. Okay, we can do that. It could be a real boring episode or a real funny episode, or it might need to be an episode that's censored. And then we're doing the car tour things. We're trying to do it now. My car's got the batteries dead. I gotta jump all that stuff and things like that. My ants have stopped. In case you guys have been keeping up with us, the ants have finally come to a low roar, but I've been having to put these ant things in certain areas because I've been so panicked about my cat maybe getting hold of it, you know, because that's my baby. Oh, my cat's getting a belly on her. I can't wait to show you to her because she's got a belly on her. Now when I pick her up, I'm all booty. Oh my God, she's got to be a big girl now. She's 4 years old. I can't believe it. I love that baby girl. Okay. Who's next for questions?
Margarita says, how many
Hey,
lives...
let's have one.
Margarita says, how many lives have I had? I hope this is my last one, lol.
Yeah, it is your last, but if you include the one you're doing, you've had 31, so this makes 32, and your last. So that's terrific.
Susanna says, having problems getting a hold of unemployment. That's it.
You and the rest of us in all this lifetime. Keep putting it through. Keep doing what you're doing, because it'll happen for you. You know, I have a couple of my friends that say I look like a panda bear. I look like a panda bear to you? Don't ask that, Chris.
I'm not going to answer that now. I've learned my lesson with that kind of stuff a while ago.
Yeah, that can't do well for you either way, huh?
No.
Okay, what's the other question?
Sepa says, hi, Chris. Do you see me going back to my old job?
Yes, and I think you shouldn't have left it, but by leaving it, you know, I bet you miss it. And I'm excited for you to go back to it. I think you'll just love it. You love the people there, and you make good money, so they'll so much appreciate having you back. So please do it. Do it now.
Kristin says, hi, Chris. My husband and I have a reading with you tomorrow. How should we prepare?
How should we prepare? If you both want to be on with me, be on with me. Have your list of questions, as many as you can think of, and be comfortable. Relax. Why? Because seriously, I'm your psychic. If something's going to be really bad, we're going to be able to take the detours to avoid it in the first place. Sometimes when you have a psychic, it's just like having hindsight. So we'll prevent those things. And I think we'll have a great time. Looking forward to it.
Maria says, "Hi Chris, what hobbies will my future soulmate have?"
Cars, which I can't knock, and whittling with what I think you call it whittling.
Yeah, whittling is the right term.
Small objects.
Yeah.
I think it's called whittling.
It is. It's that's what I learned in Boy Scouts that it's named. Like whittling, like soap.
Okay. Making boats or whatever they want to whittle with.
Vindishwari says, "Hi Chris, can you tell me more about my kindred soul?"
Stubborn like you, happy person, healthy, likes all types of games, which means this person is a homebody, and very, very attentive and very charismatic. So I think you guys will get along well.
Evelyn says, "Do you see me getting off prednisone?" I think that's some kind of drug.
Yeah, it's a form of a steroid, actually. You guys know I'm a psychic. I'm not a doctor. I'd have to preface this by pay attention to what your doctors are suggesting for you to do. And I do this. I got a conventional doctor that's also a naturopath. And I'm the type of person that if it's going to be surgery or something like that, it's got to be a last-ditch effort to do. I got to try everything else before that comes into play. So I think you're going to be okay.
Tiffany says, "Will me and my oldest daughter ever get along together again?"
Well, that depends what you mean by that, because you'll get together for very short spurts of time, and then it'll be unnerving, and then you got to just go away, do your own thing, and then come back into that. So at short spurts, you'll be able to do that, but she has a mouth on her, and so you're never going to get along consistently all the way through. Just roll the roller coaster.
Jacqueline says, "What can you tell me about my work life at the moment?"
Other than you hating it and feeling as though you're not really there and really getting the backup support that you want to get, I think it'll get a lot better. Give it one more month, and I think we'll see a significant difference in change towards a positive direction on this. I think you really will see it. So.
Sepa says, "Hi Chris, do you see me financially stable in the future?"
I think stable to you, yes. I think it'll be just shy of 2 years. So stable to me means you're not, running down to the last penny. You're not going from paycheck to paycheck. You actually have some savings, and you're not just in the red, that you got more towards the black. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot better in a couple of years. I think you'll be working for it in a couple of years.
Excuse me. So Renee says, "Are you live?" Yes, Renee, we are. Joy says, "What is my work on the other side?"
You work in the Hall of Records, but I think that's an amazing job, actually.
Erica says, "Hi Chris, will my husband find a new job soon? He's struggling with his current position."
I think he's actually stuck where he's at right now, but let's be grateful that he has work and that he can do work. And I think he's stuck with it till about the first of the year. And then I think they'll have 2 different job structures that will come up that he'll be able to pick from. But gosh, keep him there right now, because if he doesn't have work, you know what we're going to be dealing with. We don't want to deal with that.
Annette says, "Hi Chris, what is my animal totem?"
That would be a beaver.
Marlo says, "Why was my dad and my relationship so awkward?"
Because sometimes people can really be parents, and sometimes they just simply don't know how to do it, and they're not coming from that. It's almost like you would be a mother to your dad in a certain kind of way, and I actually think if you looked at it like that, you might be able to identify with it a whole lot better. But I think he's got a good heart. I think he's got a good soul. I think he just doesn't think the parenting kind of way, and you expect that, and you want that from him, so you want him to do it, and he's not doing it, and it gets you terribly frustrated.
Danielle says, "When/where will I get my next job?"
Say it again.
When/where will I get my next job?
When/where. When will you get your job? I would think it would be about 6, maybe 7 weeks. I don't think it's going to be what you really like. I think it's some type of inventory, and there's going to be a splash of sales with it. I don't think you like sales too much, but hey, Beggars can't be choosers in a figure of speech, meaning it's good. It'll be good pay, so take it.
Maureen says, I feel energy in my apartment. Can you tell me who visits?
Nobody there except for your spirit guide, but I would never knock having a high energy apartment or high energy house. I mean, that's always a good thing when you have energy in there. Try living with Sylvia Browne when she was here. Oh my goodness, my mom would walk into anything and things would shut down and flicker on and flicker off and be like, oh my gosh, it was just so... I mean, well, it was amazing looking at it now, but when it was going on, like, what the hell's going on? Unplug, plug, unplug, plug. Yeah, so we had a little bit of that to start today, didn't we, Chris?
Linda says, hi Chris, what can I expect in the coming year?
That's a reading. That would be a psychic reading. You'd have to
awesome.
call 408-379-7070 for that one.
Alyssa says, hi Chris, should I start writing books?
Yeah, but I'd use a handheld tape recorder in doing it, and I think I would start with children's books. I think that you're a child at heart, and I think you absolutely will do well with that and love that, and I think you get out in self-publishing. Way back, it wasn't so good to self-publish. Now, it's actually the thing to do is to self-publish. And I want to thank you all for being patient, getting this thing up and running today. I'm going to be getting off here now, and I love you guys, and please put down in the comment section below what you want to see me doing, what you want to see us doing here, and we will do our very, very best to oblige that and fulfill those videos for you. And stay safe and uplifted. God love you.